Hi, Sarus. Good afternoon, dear. How's everybody doing today? Happy Monday. Hope everybody's having a great Monday so far. As you can see, it's a sunny, bright day here in Tidewater, Virginia. Got a nice little breeze. It's about 68 degrees Fahrenheit, so nice and comfortable. Would like to welcome everyone for our Construction and Trades Monday. Today we're going to be looking at our new construction house and bringing everyone up to date on that. And we're going to be doing a quick tool demonstration. Just a quick note, the live stream today is going to be about an hour, maybe a little more. My contacts have come in, so I've got to go to my eye doctor and pick up my contacts so your boy can see. So that's just a little programming note to let you guys know what's going on. I guess maybe when you get a little older you need some help with your eyes, but we're standing right now on the Lynn Haven Inlet. If you look over my shoulder, that is the Lesnar Bridge, and I think if you look a little harder far enough behind, you will see the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. So that tells you where the lot is for this particular home. It is a beautiful view, Sarus. Welcome, Flex. Glad you could join us this afternoon. As I was just saying, Flex, we're standing on the Lynn Haven Inlet here in beautiful Virginia Beach. Thank you for the heart, me, Sarus. If you look behind me, you can see the Lesnar Bridge. And maybe if you look a little harder behind that, you can see the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. So that kind of gives you an idea of our view here as we pan around. It's a beautiful view. Flex, as I was saying earlier, the live stream today is going to be about an hour, maybe just a little more. Your boy's got to go pick up his contact lenses. They finally come in, so I got to get to the doctor's office by 5. So, but I did want to get the live stream in. I promised you guys that this was going to happen. So, we're going to start with taking a look at the new construction house. We're going to I'm going to flip the camera around here in just a second, and we're going to approach the house from the dock area. Emerald, good afternoon, welcome. Glad you could join us today. Nice to see you again. Hope you enjoyed the live stream yesterday. For those who missed our live stream yesterday, we made a German chocolate cake that I don't think there's very much left for any of us that baked along. I know I had to lock my refrigerator to keep me from eating it all. So, but are we ready to take a look at the new construction house? This is going to be a look coming up from the dock, approaching the back of the house. So I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see, but I will still be talking, so don't worry about that. And this is the view you get of the back of the house coming up from the water. As you can see, Mr. Squirrel's sitting over there hanging out, grabbing his acorns and throwing them down from the tree. But this is the view you get. This walkway and stair step area was first installed back in 1949 when this lot was first developed. There was a house here previously, and the current homeowners opted to destroy the previous house and build this new luxury model, I guess we would call. But we come up the stairway. And this brings us up to the back of the house. All the square boxes that you see along the lower back porch, those are going to be wrapped in 16-inch PVC, and we're going to make the PVC columns just as we did on the breakfast area that you see here as I cross over the erosion control fence. On the corner to the left, which might be your right, I'm not sure if we're flipped or not, that's also going to be a 16-inch column there. And up on the second floor porch, we're going to put two 12-inch columns. I opted to add a little decoration up in the gables by doing the corbels. It just gives it a little bit of extra look. And we'll come back down to the breakfast area. That'll give you a better look. There's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8 columns here on the lower porch, and 2 in the upper porch. Also, where I'm standing is going to be the pool deck. As you can see, the pool is in. They've started putting the capstone around the pool. In the back corner is the hot tub. And then this all here is going to be pool deck and patio area. This area where we're standing now, right here, is where the pool house is going to be built. They're going to do that after they get moved in, due to some requirements from the city. So for those of you that's been following this project for a while, you knew originally we were doing a red brick, and the homeowner has opted instead to paint the brick. So we've got the primer coat on the brick. It's going to be a white. All of the precast stonework will not be painted. It's going to remain the color that it is, but the rest of the house will be a brilliant white. As we come around, this is the inlet side of the house, with a large, all of our windows here are oversized, and they're what we call 60-40 windows, where the lower sash of the window on the first floor is larger than the upper sash. I think here you can see that in these lower windows in the breakfast nook area. This house has 6 dormers on it. For appearance, of course. Not much in the way of functionality, just basic appearance. It gives the house a much nicer look. Here's our first 2. On our first floor is all brick. Second floor is all hardy plank 5-inch siding. Paula, thank you for the heart me. We've got all of our AC units set and charged. Due to the wood floor that's already down, we need to keep the house climate controlled. So, and in the event of a power outage, we have our Generac 7 kW whole home generator. This will run everything in the house with no problem at all, with power to spare, plus the pool and the hot tub. This is our power distribution center. These are the transfer switches for the generator. They kick on automatically if the power goes out. The generator will kick on in 30 seconds after the sensor recognizes power company failure. Now we make our way around towards the front of the house. This is where the driveway is going to be. The tile guys are here working, so we may hear some noise from them throughout the live stream, but come around, and this is the end gable. This is what you'll see coming into of the house, coming in through the driveway. We've got 2 more dormers on this side of the garage, which are up into a finished room over the garage, and then we have our 2 widow's walk dormers up on the 3rd floor. Also, on the front porch, we're doing the same column design, and these are also going to be 16-inch columns, 4 of them. Plus the 2 half columns against the brick wall. We have a round top window in the 3rd floor gable overlooking the door. And once again, for some of you that have been following this project since we first started doing live streams, you notice in this area, in previous live streams, part of it wasn't complete because we were awaiting the new window frame to be sent that was damaged by the brick masons. That has come in, and I have got the complete trim on that. Let me step over here this way and you can get a better look of how the office area will look. Patricia, we're in Hampton Roads, Virginia, Tidewater area of Southeast Virginia. Then we continue around, and the same detail that we put in a back gable, we also put in this gable with the corbels. Paula, thank you for the lightning bolts, dear. As you can see, we put the corbels in this dormer, or I'm sorry, this gable, the gable on the other end, and the rear gable. As we come around, this is our gas service. We've got it feeding the house as it is right now for the heat and AC. One line here is for the pool, one line's for the hot tub, one line's for the generator on the other side of the home at which we took a look at. This is where our pool equipment's going to be. And I wish our friend Adri was here. We all know she has a thing for purple, and I was hoping she would be here so she could see this lovely purple azalea bush that's in full bloom right now. We're thinking about you, Adri. So, taking a look up under the back porch, we did, as we've talked about before, we did a tongue and groove beadboard ceiling. With all of our windows and doors along this back wall, it really adds to the interior light for the home. And here you get a better look at the 60/40 windows. Cyrus, right now the price tag on this home is right at 4.9 million. As it's still in the construction phase, due to some changes that homeowner makes. That changes a little bit, almost weekly. So, but all of our porches have the same design with the tongue and groove beadboard ceiling. All of our exterior trim is what we call boral material. It's made from potash. It's a composite. It will not rot. Insects hate it. Squirrels will not touch it. So it's pretty impervious and maintenance free. Actually, Paula, no, the ceilings are going to be stained and polyurethane. Now, let's do what everybody wants to do. Go inside. As you can see, we still got a lot of material and other items in the garage. So, luckily we got the garage doors in, the special order garage doors in and installed. So everything is locked up tight as a drum every afternoon before we leave. So, this is coming in from the garage. This flooring area is going to be all tile. That way, if there's any dirt, mud, or anything on your shoes, it's going to stay on the tile area. So, we're going to turn and immediately go up to the finished room over the garage. As you can see, we have our hardwood down. Most of it's going to be really hard to see because we've got it down and protected. Because it takes us, for the hardwood, if any of it were damaged and we needed to replace it, it would take us about 2.5 months to get it. So some areas you'll be able to see it. Most areas it's going to be covered and protected. So I did ask the flooring guy to leave the parquet floor uncovered until tomorrow morning. That way you guys would get the chance to see it. So every dormer in the room over the garage does have a window seat. So if you want to sit under the window and read a book or whatever at night, you can, or during the day. There's also a full bathroom in the finished room over the garage. This is going to be the shower. As you can see, all the tile work is being done. Welcome, Nikki. Glad you could make it this afternoon. There is a large storage area with built-in shelves up here in the finished room. So now let's go to the main body of the house. We're going to come down the stairs here. I love the way over the stairwell there's windows for natural light, and this will be also an entrance without having to come through the garage. Now we're going to turn and go up the stairs to our second floor. This is the main body of the house. Along all the walls you'll see the raised panels. As you can see, the hardwood is down. This is the laundry room. This has a black and white checkerboard tile with plenty of cabinet space. And a large farm sink. And this is our first bedroom. This is going to be the young lady's, the daughter's bedroom. These are the colors that she has chosen. So, and this will be her bathroom area. Absolutely, absolutely. This is the closet area with all built-in shelves. Sarush, yes, Jake and Rich would have plenty of room to move around here. So. This is the son's, no, this is going to be the guest bedroom. I had to remember which way we were coming in. This is the guest bedroom. And this is going to be this one has a smaller bathroom, but it does have a full bath in this room as well. No, we absolutely cannot forget Rich. This is the closet area with the built-in closets. This is the son's room. As you can see, he's chosen his colors. All overlooking the inlet. And this is his bathroom area. This is the upstairs family room. As you can see, it's a large expanse. It's going to have a small sink, dishwasher, and a beverage cooler up here. So that way you don't have to run down to the kitchen if you want to drink. It'll already be up here. This has a large closet area. Now we're going to go into what I think is one of the better rooms, is the master suite. This is going to be the master bedroom with entry exit out onto the upper deck. Once again, overlooking the inlet. It is a massive room. It's 18 feet wide by 22 feet long. Here we have opted to do the herringbone pattern in the hardwood floor. And this goes into the master bath. We have plenty of windows in this room. And to the master shower. Tile guys are still working on getting the tile work done on the shower. So, but as you can see, raised panels are everywhere. We come out of the master bathroom and go into the mister's closet. Yes, folks, this is a closet. No, I just been in and out throughout this whole through the whole process. I know what room which is where. Well, Cerise, just remember, this house is a little over 12,000 square feet. And this is going to be her walk-in closet. Which her closet's about half the size of the master bedroom. So we're going to come out and go back towards the downstairs. This is going to be our grand staircase. All of our treads have been special ordered to size. Once you get down here, we have the rounded stairs. This is the main entry to the home. This is going to be a dining room, a formal dining room. And this is the part I really wanted you guys to see. We're going into what is the library with the parquet flooring. Now, this is in Virginia, Eli. You may wonder why there's a line there. That's where we're building floor to ceiling bookcases, since this is the library. And there is a fireplace in the library. For those of you that were wondering, I did ask them to bring it. This is what the floors will end up looking like after they're stained. And this, we're going to go back into the office area. This is not how it looked the last time you guys saw it. We had to tear all that out to replace the window that was damaged. So the trim guys are going to be putting all that back together for me. But yeah, when somebody makes a mistake, it gets costly, because it's not only the outside trim that we've got to replace, it's the interior trim we've got to replace, plus the cost of whatever is being replaced. So this is coming into the formal living room. As we've talked about before, we have coffered ceilings throughout. They look a little better now that they're painted. And as you can see, from the view of the windows outside was great, but standing here looking out, it's even better. This family used to own Mary Jane Bread Company until it was sold. Going into the kitchen, you see the framing all the way around. That's where our cabinets are going to be mounted to and attached. And then all of that will be trimmed to match the coffers in the ceiling. This is the kitchen area. This is the little island, or it's not a little island, but this is where the island will be for the sink and such. And this goes over into the breakfast nook. Who would complain about having their coffee here in the morning? Certainly not I. And this is what we call the butler's pantry. All along the walls here, there's going to be cabinets and things of that nature. As you can kind of see here and here, forgive the banging. The tile guys are popping some stuff up, so as you can see, these floors are absolutely beautiful. And this will be, they have not decided what this room is going to be yet. So right now we're just calling it the utility room because it can be used for anything. And there's closets throughout, everywhere with built-in shelving. And this brings us back to our garage area. And as you come in from the garage or from outside, there's also a full bath down here. So if you ever have to go to the bathroom, you've got plenty of places to go. Plus, there is a secondary laundry room on the first floor. All of our lights and everything that we're using in the home and the ceilings are the Nora lighting. They're high efficiency LED lights. So but that gives you the inner and outer view of the home as we have it right now. That brings you up to date with everything we've got going on. Let's see, if I do want to show you, if I can, one of, of the lights that will be mounted out front for the, there's going to be one on each side of the main door. And this is the light. It's all copper. I know you can't get a very good view of it, but I want to keep it as protected as possible. Because to say they're expensive is an understatement. But that gives you kind of a the bathrooms are huge, Cyrus. The whole house is huge. And once it's complete, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous for sure. But I did want to bring you guys up to date on that, where we stand, as I promised. So, anybody have any questions? I'm going to move you guys over here to the hood of my truck, let y'all sit there while I answer any questions. And I'll flip the camera around so you're not looking directly in the sun. All right, there we go. Anybody have any questions? As we said before, the house is about between. We're having a little discussion with the city because part of the upper area could be considered living space, but it's not exactly living space. So right now we're calling it 12,000 square feet. The landscaping plan is still in the works, Flex. They want to do a very tropical type landscape. So we're having to see if we can get the palm trees, the plants that they want, see if they're hardy enough for our climate. Eli, I got into this field, let's see, I got out of high school in '88, went in the military, got out of the military in '97. No, got out of the military in '99. Taught for, went and got my degree for teaching. That would put me till 2003. Taught for a year, 2004. So let's say since 2004. So about 20 years. I am a Class A contractor in the Commonwealth of Virginia. I'm also certified for historical restorations. So, yeah, quite a bit of experience. One thing we did not talk about that I want to show you guys real quick is the slate roof. And I'm going to flip you guys back around so you can see that. And there is our slate roof. So that gives you an idea what the lifetime rate, or the rating on the roof, is 50 years. So these folks should not have to worry about repairing or any repairs or anything to the roof for at least 50 years. So hi, Star. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Glad you could join us. So I know I've got hair coming out everywhere. I'm in desperate need of a haircut. I got to go see Great Clips and get a haircut for sure. All the bathrooms are marble tile flex, and the hallway leading in from the garage is also going to be marble. So on the front porch, and this is what we're waiting on to finish off the columns. On the front porch, we're going to use a 2-inch thick bluestone. And on the back porch, we're going to use a 2-inch Jerusalem limestone. I think I still have a piece of the Jerusalem limestone here up front. If not, we can go to the back. I have a small piece. This, excuse the pollen. I'm going to flip you guys around one more time. This is the bluestone that's going to be going on the front porch. And on the back deck, we're using the Jerusalem limestone, which is really cool because if you look, where this has been quarried from is a fossil pit. Every piece of the Jerusalem limestone has fossils embedded in it. And right now the limestone is on a container ship coming from Israel. We have to bring it in from Israel. It was delayed a little bit because of conflicts, as we all know by now. But it is on the ship and is on its way here. So, but having the fossils in that is a very unique, I guess you could call it a talking point if you're sitting on the back deck and happen to look down and see the fossils. So, so any questions, guys? If not, I knew the home tour wouldn't take up the entire amount of time for the live stream, and it's such a beautiful day out. I wanted to share with you guys a tool that we use and show you how it's used, what it's used for. We're going to be doing more of these in the future with the tools and stuff. That is United Airlines coming into Norfolk International Airport. Sometimes if the wind's right, they have to change the flight plan and they fly over, but not very often. So we're going to be doing more of these in the future. We're going to be working with some more tools in the future. I needed to get clearance from DeWalt because almost all of my tools are DeWalt tools, and I talked with them last week, and they have given me permission to share with you guys the DeWalt brand name and not have any conflicts with trademarking or anything of that nature. So we're good to go there. So we'll be showing off more tools in the future, and we'll see. Maybe their marketing department will send us some new tools to show off for you guys. I'm not sure yet, don't know, but maybe that'll be a possibility in the future. So, but what we're going to look at today is a tool I use quite often. It's a simple tool, but it's a very important tool when you're doing window trims. We're going to come over here to our chop saw, DeWalt chop saw. I'm going to raise you guys up a little bit. All right. What we're going to do is I'm going to cut for demonstration purposes. I'm going to cut 2 pieces of window trim material. In this case, it's PVC 1x4. It's what we use to trim out the windows on the second floor where the hardy plank siding is. And I'm going to show you how we make the window trim. So I have no particular length on these, so I'm just going to cut 2 pieces of about a foot long. Just so you know, it is going to get loud when the saw starts, so be prepared for that. If you need to, you might want to turn your volume down a little bit if you're at work or something of that nature. So if you want to do that, now's the time. There's our first piece. There's our second piece. Now what I've done is I've cut 2 pieces of window trim on 45s. Let me change that up for a second. Watch out, you're going to get covered in sawdust. What we want to do is create a 45 corner to go around your window that disappears so you can't really see the corner. You could nail it, but the problem with the PVC is nails aren't always the best way to hold it together. It can be scary, Nikki, if it catches you wrong. I've had pieces come back and kick out and hit me in the stomach and leave a nice bruise. So, yeah, it can be scary at times. But we want that corner to disappear so you don't see it. Nailing it doesn't always work the best. So, I use a different tool. And move you over here to my work area. And it's called a Kreg jig. Kreg. e.g. Craig. And what we use it for is for making pocket holes. This is the jig itself. Let me grab my glue. When you're working with PVC, in this case AZEK, you always make sure you glue your joints, so that way it adds an extra bond to keep it from pulling apart. PVC has a tendency to expand and contract in heat and cold, so by gluing it, it kind of limits the amount of movement that you'll get. So let's go ahead. The Craig jig comes with a 1/2 inch bit. This portion of the bit cuts the pocket hole. This portion of the bit is a pilot hole into the receiving piece. Now what you want to do is take your glue your two pieces. Well, let me grab it. Whenever possible, have your clamps handy. You're going to want to put a small bit of glue on the joint. Then you're going to get them put together on a nice flat surface that you can work on. Take one clamp, clamp down your material that you're using. Now the other, your jig comes with a stop. Tells you on the thickness of the material that you're using, whether it's 1/2, 3/4, or up to 1.5 inches. We're using 3/4 stock here, so that's what we're gonna. That's what I have it set for, is for the 3/4 stock. Now what you do is line up your stops. Kind of in the center of your material. Back up. With the Craig jig, we're going to do, with this particular Craig jig, we're going to do a square joint. So put your glue on. Line it up. Make sure you're flush on your edges, no overhang, that is perfectly flush. Clamp down your stock. Now we're going to use the Craig jig. We're going to line it up halfway. focus. Sorry guys, my brain's not working right now. Get it lined up, get it in the center of your material. Once you get it to that point, clamp your jig down, because you definitely don't want it to move. Make sure you've got a good grip on your stock. Make sure you're still lined up flush. Then you're going to take your drill, come in the guide, drill it through. What that does is creates a pocket hole for you. So once you put your screw in, your screw head is below the surface of the material. So bring your two pieces back together, and we're going to change our bit to a number 2 square head bit, and we're going to use an 1.25 inch stainless steel square drive pocket hole screw. So you just kind of lay it in there. I think everybody can see. Let's bring it down a little bit. Maybe you can see a little better. Hold your pieces together, and then you're just going to screw them together. Now what that does is creates a flat surface on your back that can be mounted to everywhere. Gives you a nice tight seam, and it's strong. It's not going anywhere. So you can use this for anything. Say like you have a drawer at home that maybe a facing is coming off of, or a side is coming off of it. You can use it in that application. You can create a nice little pocket hole and put everything back together. If you have a chair maybe that has a leg that's loose, or a table, you can use it for that, to tighten up those areas. So there's actually many uses for it. So that's just one of the tools I use frequently. And yes, it's been a long day and my brain wasn't working at first, but they're relatively inexpensive. I would not suggest going out and buying one as a layperson, unless you know that you're going to get your money's worth out of it, because the jig is they run anywhere between $79 to $159. So kind of weigh your need versus the cost and what works for you. Ooh. So, but we'll be doing more demonstrations like that in the future. This was just a little quick one this afternoon. And we're going to get into a lot more in-depth stuff also. I know some of you guys were talking about getting some tools and stuff. Once you get some of your tools, let me know what you have, and we can do a live stream based around those to get you familiar with what you're working with. So, but any questions? All right, guys, we're coming up on the hour mark, and I need to go pick up my contacts. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the live for today. I'll see you guys in the Discord. For those of you that are interested, all of my socials are listed in my TikTok bio, my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and so forth. They're all listed in my TikTok bio. Plus, we also have a Discord. There's an announcements channel on my Discord. Plus, if you're a subscriber to the live stream, you get into the sub chat, the private chat. So, if you have any questions, hit me up on one of my socials or in my TikTok bio. I'll be glad to answer those for you. If they pertain to the live streams. I do not discuss my personal life in any social media. If that's one of the questions you want to ask, please don't, because you won't get an answer, and I hate doing that because I want to be interactive with my community, but I will not answer any questions about my personal life in the socials. So my personal life is personal. So but if you want to join us for more live streams and check out other content I have on YouTube and other socials, please feel free to hit up my TikTok bio. But right now we're going to shout out our top viewers for today. And we have some new ones. Of course, number one is Paula. Then we have Cyrus. Then we have Flex, Nikki, John Connor. Some new viewers. Thank you for joining us. Jessica, Becky Jean 38, and Star. Those are our top viewers for today. I appreciate everyone being there. Yes, you are, Paula. Yes, you are. You know I don't turn a blind eye. I know I pay attention. You are definitely there and always will be. I know you don't, but I do. I see what you were doing. I pay attention. Even though TikTok might not follow it, I do. And you'll always get the recognition you deserve. So don't sweat that. For those of you that baked with us yesterday, once I get home and get my dinner. We're definitely having cake for sure. Our next live stream will be next Sunday, unless I decide to pop a special one on you guys. But our next scheduled live stream is next Sunday afternoon, which we will be doing a Dutch apple pie with a streusel topping. Some people call it a crumb topping. I'm started working on putting together the material or the ingredient list for that last night. So, Flex, I know you're in a Caribbean area. What in the Discord, let me know what apples you have access to, so I can figure out which ones we're going to use. Because I like to do a mixture of apples in the pies to give it a better flavor. Not Deutsch. Deutsch is German, but Dutch. D-U-T-C-H. Unless I'm pronouncing it wrong, and that's absolutely possible too. So, but I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream. Be safe. I know some of you are heading home from work. Paula, I think hopefully you're home from work now and relaxing a little bit. But if you're going to be heading home from work or still working, be safe. Drive safely. If you're going to be driving later, I want to see you guys all again next Sunday as we bake up something great to eat. So everybody have a great night, and we'll talk to you guys in the Discord. Bye, guys.